Audi first launched their Q5 model almost a decade ago, and since 2008 the model has been quietly but confidently selling well over 1 million, making it one of the best-selling SUVs in most markets. Now though, there's a new version. The question is, does this continue on from where the old family favourite left off? Here's Motor One's guide to what we like, what we don't like, and what the best specification to buy is when you come to choose. Make no mistake, the Q5 is a conservative evolution of the last car, which still hasn't particularly dated. Bold styling statement, it isn't, but the 4-ring badge brings with it supreme build quality, reassuring interior ergonomics, and impressive infotainment. Audis are well rehearsed at delivering a complete package, one that others notice, surprisingly. I was complimented on this car by a school-run mum within 10 minutes of driving it. The Q5 continues its familiar big Audi mouth grille design, which it shares with the huge 5-metre long behemoth that's the Q7. But this is altogether a lot more tasteful, even though it shares the same new chassis platform with the Q7, the A4 and the Audi A5. This is a bigger car than the outgoing Q5, but yet it is up to 90 kilos lighter. So it's been on a bit of a diet. This mid-size SUV became the recipient of the 8th millionth Quattro drivetrain in Audi production history. All you need to know is that it'll grip better without any driver input, thanks to decades of Quattro engineering. It'll distribute power between each wheel in a split second. Audi reckons that this second-gen Q5 has got more headroom and also more legroom than before, and it's definitely got a bigger boot. Depending on whether you spec it with the movable rear seat option, the boot space is between 550 and 610 litres. That makes it the same as a BMW X3, but it means it's a smaller boot than a Jaguar F-Pace and also smaller than a Land Rover Discovery Sport. Besides being exceptionally quiet, refined and easy to drive, the Q5 has been awarded the 5-star rating by safety testing body Euro NCAP, New Car Assessment Programme, which is the highest possible award. Contributing to the SUV's safety was its driver assistance systems that are fitted as standard equipment, including Presense City Emergency Braking System. Supplementing the standard 6 airbags, there is the option to spec your car with rear passenger side airbags, which are incorporated into the seat backrests. Sit inside the Q5 and really you could be in any mid-range Audi, and that's a compliment. That is no bad thing at all, because the standard of interior equipment and fit and finish is just so high. It's what a lot of people buy Audis for. The MMI system, the multimedia interface Audi system, has a 7-inch high-res screen just here, and then it's got a rotary wheel and a really easy to navigate control system down here. But the great thing about this is they haven't gone for a touchscreen, which a lot of rivals have, and that's actually really difficult to use when the car's on the move and not very safe. Plus, they've segregated the heater controls and the ventilation controls to a separate panel here, which is great because you don't have to go into a menu within a menu just to turn the aircon on. Contactless charging, onboard Wi-Fi and Google Street View sat-nav is not standard across the range, but the Q5 does mirror smart Apple and Android phones, meaning your phone's apps integrate seamlessly through the car. Personally, I think this is the future-proof and cheaper option. LED headlights and chasing LED rear lights are standard on the S-Line trim level like this. Unless you're going for the cooking V6 petrol SQ5 Sport model with a 352 PS, you've got 2 engine options with the normal Q5, and that is 2-litre TDI diesel and 2-litre TFSI petrol. The diesel's 190 PS, the petrol's 252 PS, but they both have 1 gearbox option only, and that is a double clutch 7-speed gearbox. So you can treat it like an automatic, but the advantage of a double clutch is it's quicker than an auto, and it's also more efficient than an auto. It drains less power from the engine. And you can use the paddles, of course. If you want to shift manually, You just shift with these plus and minus paddles. People may consider the significantly faster accelerating 40.9 mpg petrol in light of the diesel doubt debate, but this car is the 190 PS TDI, claiming to return 56.5 mpg. At 7.9 seconds to 62, the TDI is quicker and quieter than most of its rivals, but not quite as sharp at cornering as the Jaguar F-Pace or the BMW X3. I've put this on the Motor One shortlist because before you buy a Q5, consider the BMW X3, the Land Rover Discovery Sport or the Jaguar F-Pace. If you cover more than the average 12,000 miles a year, then I would go for the diesel engine. If you do less than that, and especially lots of short journeys, I would personally go for the petrol. Audi is the king of quality, but Audi is also the king of a huge enticing options list, so tread carefully. The Q5 entry level, the SE, is far from basic, and whilst the sport trim is only a mere 1,200 quid more, we'd probably go for this, which is the S-Line. £3,000 seems like a lot, but actually it's pretty good value when you break down the 19-inch wheels, the LED headlights, the Alcantara sport seats, and then you've got that colour-coded, lovely body kit. If you buy the TDI model like this, you can actually option the AdBlue tank as a 24-litre tank rather than a 12-litre for a no-cost option. Seems like a no-brainer to me. And then you've got that amazing in the line of sight virtual cockpit. That is a steal at 250 quid. For 1,295 quid, we would definitely tick the comfort and sound pack. And what that is a 19-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system together with hill start assist and also a high-res reversing camera.